I wanted to come and show you how I'm having our aubergine portobello and spinach lasagna today with some British tender stem broccoli and lemon. I find a little bit of grated lemon on any greens really lifts it. So I'm starting off, I've preheated our oven to 200 degrees. And the first thing I'm going to do is then peel the film off the lasagna and transfer it. You can cook it in our trays, our paperboard trays, which are also 100% recyclable. And I'm gonna put the lasagna, look at all those lovely layers. We use fresh egg pasta for the lasagna, and I'm putting it into this iron oven-proof dish. And that's gonna go into the oven for 40 minutes at 200 degrees. And while that cooks, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the broccoli. Right, so my lasagna has about 6 minutes left in the oven, so I'm gonna make the broccoli, and I'm going to pan fry it and slightly steam it with garlic, butter, and lemon. So I start by getting a bit of butter and putting it in the frying pan. The frying pan's already heated, so it's gonna start cooking straight away, bubbling up, and just let that melt. And I'm gonna get the garlic. I love garlic and put loads of garlic in everything. And usually when I'm making soups or stews, I don't bother taking the skin off because it's a faff. And I think I did this nutrition course once that said there's actually a lot of goodness in the skin of the garlic. So when you cook it in stews, the colour of from the garlic skin goes into what you're eating, and you benefit from it. So I usually use it, but when I quick cook something, I always do peel and chop the garlic. So you can see the butter's pretty much melted. This is the most amazing garlic prep. So I've just put the garlic in, skin and everything on, and it comes out just really nice and easy. I'm gonna do a couple of cloves. I put about 2 cloves in there, but I'm gonna do some more just because I want it really garlicky. And you can do as much or as little as you like. I'm gonna do 1 extra clove and just let it slowly cook in there. You want to be really careful with garlic that it doesn't burn, because it's really not nice if it burns. So I need a wooden spoon and just slowly let that garlic cook. Might turn the heat up a bit. Then what I'm gonna do, you could also add, I was thinking, I have a few things here that I wasn't sure what I was gonna add, but maybe I'll add a little bit of chili as well, a couple of chili flakes. I always try not to touch any kind of chili because I always forget that I've been handling it and then rub my eyes later, and it's not very nice. So yeah, try not to touch it with your hands. Even the flakes, fresh chili is much worse as well. That's smelling really, really good. So then what I'm gonna do, I've got this tender stem broccoli, which is in season at the moment. And I always think one of the easiest ways to know whether something is in season or not is when you're going around the supermarket or wherever you buy your vegetables from, is looking at where it's from. So these, I could see they were grown in the UK, so you know that's generally a pretty good sign that something is in season. So I'm gonna add the garlic. It will all keep cooking, but you just want it to really flavour that butter and get really delicious. You can add a bit of olive oil. So adding a bit of olive oil will help stop the butter from burning. That's smelling and looking really good now. So the next thing I'm gonna do is add just a handful. I'm not gonna use all this broccoli because we're just having it for lunch, 2 of us. So I'm gonna put about 3. about this much, just a handful for 2 of us. And I'm going to put it in and try and kind of get the broccoli to soak up all the delicious butter and olive oil and garlic below there, just all lying flat. And then to help cook the broccoli, the only thing I'm going to do is put this lid on for 5 minutes to help, that'll create steam to help cook it through. And then I'm going to come back on in 5 minutes and show you how I'm going to put everything together. That's the alarm going off, so the aubergine lasagna is now ready, and I'm going to get it out and then show you. Ooh, that looks so good. Let me try and show you without burning myself. So if you can see, that's our aubergine lasagna after 40 minutes. And now, if I lift the broccoli, which is also now cooked, and I've got a plate here, which I'm going to fill. And the only last thing I wanted to do with the broccoli, which, ooh, yum, a little bit of water coming off, is, oh, that's really, really good. Just toss it a little bit in the pan to really get up that garlic and chili, and that looks really good. And then I'm going to put it all, I was going to put some lemon zest. I'm using a zester, but you can use a grater just over the broccoli, which I think really works really well with it.